When I was pursuing my business degree, I was a manager at a yogurt shop locally, and I really enjoyed teaching the new employees how to do their jobs. So I decided when I graduated college that I was going to start subbing, and so I did that until COVID hit, and then I decided that I was going to try to become a teacher. So here I am 3 years later. Looking back, it was a very common theme for me to always think about other people before I took care of my own body and my own mental health and just everything related to just helping people. Like that's my natural drive to do in life.
We actually went to middle school together and high school. I just always admired her. She worked really hard. She always wanted to better herself.
I think they do get along really well. They really complement each other and build each other up and be the best people they can be.
So I had gone to urgent care in the middle of December. She prescribed me with everything to take care of the tracheobronchitis. I really thought there was something wrong because the medication was not helping. It got to a point where I couldn't even lay down. So I called my mom on Christmas Day and I said, what do I need to do? She said, you need to go to the hospital.
She described her symptoms, and that's when it clicked with all her other symptoms that, yeah, you need to go to the ER.
So I had gone to the hospital. They immediately knew that there was something wrong with my heart. And then all of a sudden I just felt like I couldn't breathe. So I remember a bunch of people coming into the room and they're yelling at me to breathe. And what they thought it was a panic attack. And so they're yelling at me, trying to teach me these breathing techniques, and I'm looking at them dead in the eyeballs, and I'm like, I can't breathe, I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden it was lights out. I went into cardiac arrest. The first time was 36 minutes. They got me back for a minute, and then I went back down for 10. And luckily they got me to the ICU in time to be put on a vent. They were able to stabilize me until they were able to get me to another hospital that had a higher level of care. I woke up again 10 days later in another hospital, and they said, you need an LVAD to survive or you're not gonna make it. And the rest is history.
It was hard too because we weren't able to speak to her because she was on a ventilator. I mean, it was terrifying. I still don't even have words for how it felt. But once she woke up and we were able to see her, and I knew right away that she was going to be okay and she was going to make it through this, and it really brought me out of a dark place.
She has so much determination and admiration for life that she kind of brought herself out of it.
To the best of my knowledge, my left ventricle had enlarged. It was big enough to not allow the blood to pump regularly to the rest of my body. So what the LVAD does is it's plugged into that left ventricle and it goes into the aorta, and then that's what gets the blood going. It took away my heartbeat. I don't have a heartbeat. I don't have a blood pressure anymore, but it's just constantly pumping all of the blood for me. These are the 2 batteries that I have to wear at all times, and then this is the controller that's attached to me every day, every night, everywhere I go.
She can't take normal showers every day like the normal person can, and it's things that you don't even think about that she has to think about every single day to just live and be normal.
We just got to take a deep breath and say, okay, well, this is life now, and we're gonna do it, and we made it, and coming into the door was very emotional.
Oh, it's okay.
I miss you so much.
While she was in the hospital, I was at dinner at her mother's house with her sister, and I remember telling them I'm gonna propose when she gets home from the hospital.
And so the people that I have in my community now and my social media, they can see what heart health means and what heart disease is and what signs to look for. Working with the AHA has definitely been a blessing because you guys have given me a louder voice. I just try really hard now to, when there is a holiday, to make sure that I'm able to be there with my family and be present and just be thankful for being healthy during that time.